What if I told you the US government once made it illegal for Americans to own gold? Not a rumor, not a conspiracy, a law. And when they took gold away, they took something far more dangerous, the limit on money. For most of American history, money wasn't just paper, it was a promise. Every dollar represented gold. You didn't trust money, you could redeem it. If the government printed too much, people would demand gold. That was the leash. And governments hate leashes. The Great Depression hits, banks collapse, people panic. Americans do the logical thing, they rush to gold. That's when President Franklin D. Roosevelt steps in. In 1933, he signs Executive Order 6102. It makes it illegal for Americans to own gold. You had to turn it in or face prison. The government confiscated gold, then raised its price overnight. Meaning, your savings were stolen by inflation legally. This wasn't about recovery, it was about control. Once gold was gone, money was no longer limited. The government could print, spend, borrow, and inflate, and people had nowhere to run. The gold standard was wounded but not dead, yet. Fast forward to 1971, America is drowning in debt. Foreign nations demand gold for their US dollars. President Richard Nixon has a choice: pay the gold or end the system. He chooses power. Nixon closes the gold window. No more redemption, no more backing. The dollar becomes pure paper, backed by nothing but trust. The gold standard is dead. From that moment on, inflation becomes permanent. Debt explodes. Money loses value every year. Not by accident, by design. Because unlimited money means unlimited power. Once money is no longer tied to gold, governments can fund wars without taxes, bail out banks without permission, and print without consequences. This wasn't freedom. This was the final unlock. Gold wasn't just metal. It was discipline. It was a boundary. And when that boundary disappeared, the system changed forever. Money stopped being honest and started being political. But here's the part no one explains. If money is no longer backed by gold, what is it backed by? Oil, war, and global force. In the next episode of The Money Matrix, I'll show you how the dollar became the world's weapon, the petrodollar system, the 2008 collapse, and how money printing went global. This is The Money Matrix. And now you know why inflation never ends.